Now that you've got your basics for Sombrada with a single stick, we've had some long range, some middle range. I'm going to just give you some variables at this middle range. Makes the game more fun, covers more combat options, and really makes the art here more complete. Please remember that all of the curriculum at MKG leads to free flow. It's not about the list, it's about the play. So we give you lists so that you're comfortable, you can learn the material, and then the play time, that's really where you're going to learn. So I'm going to bring Linda here. We're going to continue to use this idea of the box pattern flow as a generator. So this is going to generate the kinds of things that we're going to do. So whether we're using the basic, which is inside deflection, drop deflection, low wing, high shield, roof block, inside deflection, drop deflection, low wing, high shield, roof block, inside deflection, drop deflection, low wing, high shield, or even if we start to vary that slightly, usually the first variation we teach is that this one becomes the low wing right, here like that, or what they call the low good king right, which simply means that you use your hand here and the stick on the limb there like that. So the first one I'd like to talk about is a would-take deflection. Okay, would-take deflection hits here. The actual combat technique is to smack the limb, thrust the face on the way out, strike once, strike twice, and then eject it out. So we can't do all that, obviously, and we have to keep this safe with the tips. We can't go by the face. So the way this looks in Sombrada is, as we're going along here, I'm going to get to this point where I would logically do my inside deflection. All I'm going to do is hit the stick, retract it and check, and then feed back. That brings us back to our Sombrada. So it's 1, 2, go back here, and we have varied the line here. Beautiful. That's it. So, and then I just pick it up on that side. Now the next one I'm going to introduce is when you're coming off of this high wing, normally we feed the overhead. We come off of this and feed the overhead. That's a function of the force from this blow hitting here, and I'm ending up on my forehand side. So that's the logical blow. Sometimes that's not the case. So as I go here, I'm going to feed the backhand line and bring it out like that. So if she's, I'll put you on this side. So if I go here, right at this point, maybe the logical line is out here, use your outside deflection, or you can use your umbrella. When she feeds that line, you can umbrella this one and come back here. So there's a couple of different ways that you can change it. Now, the inward thrust. If you remember back to your Gunting series, now you're going to add some of those contra Sombrada variables into the free flow training. So if we start with our box pattern, instead of the angle 1, she's going to feed the thrust. Parry and hit is the most common defense, but doesn't have to be that. So sometimes you will run into where she's going to thrust and my stick is on the outside. So I'm going to go here. Sometimes when I thrust, she's going to do more of an inside switch, or what we say cambiata. So you're going to go like that, beautiful, and then come out here. So as that thrust is coming, you're going to have to feel what the defense is that you want to use. So again, you can roll it here and come out. You can parry and hit and come out. You can parry and kick it on the outside and come out. You can also do an inside deflection. It's harder, by the way, you have to angle, but that's possible too, and then continue your flow. So these are a few of the variables that I want you to try. The object is, again, to vary line of attack so that you are in true free flow rather than in a pattern.